we have been educated to use our minds in a certain way, a way that ignores or screens out the fact that every one of us is an aperture through which the whole cosmos looks out. See, it's as if you had a light covered with a black ball, and in this ball were pinholes, and each pinhole is an aperture through which the light comes out.
Hi, hello, welcome back to another video. I'm currently set up in my kitchen about to make a breakfast. One of my favorites actually is gonna be fruit toast. So it's literally just toast with almond butter, which I need to get, mixed with a little bit of vegan protein fluff. I'm sure you've seen me use it before. I don't have work today, so I'm going to be doing my other work, my Apples and Amanda's slash, you know, I just feel like I have two lives. I have my school and dietitian life, and then I have this fun social media video life that I get to share with you guys. So I'm working on that life today. I'm super excited. I'm making this video in collaboration with Sunbasket. I like doing a lot of these type of videos because I like showing you guys the different options that you can have. So Sunbasket send you the ingredients and recipes and you make them yourself. It reduces a lot of waste. It takes the thinking out, and it's actually really fun if you do it with a partner or with a friend and you share that as a dinner that you guys get to cook together. But I'm really actually excited because not only do they have meals, but they also do like snacks and quick breakfasts and other like different add-ons. So in my order, I also added on some other vegan proteins and this activated sprouted trail mix as a snack. You know what, let's just try it. Let's just, oh my gosh, I love trail mix. Just, it's still focusing on my face. It's been over a year since I did the keto diet, vegan style. Holy shit, this is really good. It's such a simple snack pack. Just cacao nibs, raw cashews, mulberries, pumpkin seeds. So anyway, I thought I would talk to you guys about my thoughts now, after a whole year of doing vegan keto, things that I've learned throughout the year about the keto diet. Anyway, I'm going to get to cooking, really just toasting, mixing, and slicing. Oh my gosh, this is so good. I'll talk to you guys later. Today, I'm not making coffee. In fact, I'm going to make tea. Because I feel like I've been drinking too much coffee. Lied, you know, I do still really want a coffee, so now I'm gonna go out and get a latte. But I also brought my stuff with me because I need to do some computer work. Currently getting gas. The gas price is now at $3.19, and I don't know where you live, but in Southern California, it's a really nice number to see. You know, we're used to doing the 380s, the 390s, and when it dips down, everyone's like, it's time to get some gas. I'm going to go to a cafe and just get a latte and work on my computer work there, as well as making videos and sharing my life with you guys and handling my social media stuff. I also am an assistant coach to the vegan fitness program. It's an 8-week fitness challenge put on by my friends Nimai Delgado and Bianca Taylor. The meal plan I'm in like total support of because it is all whole food, plant-based. So I'm one of the assistant coaches and I work on there as a mostly help and guide for nutrition and people who want advice in those areas. So that is what I take my computer to go do work for, and then I also like edit videos and stuff. So yeah, that is what I do when I go to a cafe. Back home, I'm here for a lunch break. I actually wasn't planning on having Sunbasket or trying Sunbasket until later because I was supposed to have like lunch or something with a friend, but the reality is that I'm pretty much also working right now too, and have deadlines that I need to meet. I had to cancel my social plan so that I could work, but that's just the reality of it because for the next 3 days I'm gonna be at the hospital working, so I'm not gonna have time for this stuff right now. So I have to do it all today. To be honest with you, I'm not even like hungry, but I think that's perfect because usually I wait too long before I eat anyway, and then I get like super hungry. You guys know I get like snacky hungry if you've been part of the Apples fam for a while. I needed to sit down because I want to be 100% real with you right now. So while yes, this video is sponsored by Sunbasket, all of my opinions are going to be here and uncensored and honest. Obviously there are going to be things about Sunbasket that you need to know, like how they're a registered dietitian approved meals that are sent to you. There's unlimited dinners that you can choose from. There's vegan, vegetarian, paleo. I think there's keto options as well. All of the ingredients are sent to you fresh and it's just ready for you to cook, and you can cater to your specific type of diet if you're allergic to anything. And also their packaging is very eco-friendly. It's all compostable. It's even like the freeze packs are made of like cotton and water, and my brother thought it was so genius. But as for everything else, then yes, it will be 100% my opinion, and that's how it is with all sponsorships, by the way. And honestly, if Sunbasket doesn't want to sponsor it because of what I say, then I'm still gonna post this video, so we'll just see. Everything in this drawer is from Sunbasket. There's crispy tempeh pita packets. I don't know if I want to try that. Rainbow, organic Asian rainbow salad. That sounds so good. Bibimbap and tamari. Kind of want something not that heavy, but also delicious. One of these look really good. Let's go with this organic tofu veggie burger. Trim and thinly slice the scallions. And then we're gonna coarsely chop the cilantro. Mix all the ingredients together.
You're gonna go 350 for, I'd say 350 for 12 minutes in your air fryer. 12 minutes, yeah. Check it at 8.
I have the salad that I made, and then I heated up that tofu patty as per my brother's instructions because there were no instructions on that. And then I just have a bowl of cherries because cherries lately have been so good. Let's just get down to the nitty-gritty, what I think about the ingredients, what I think about the food. So obviously this is a salad, scallions, cilantro, carrots, and then they have this dressing, and then the tofu patty, of course. And then I promised myself, because you guys know that I love my add-ons, I promised myself I wouldn't do any of my own add-ons because I was thinking like, oh my gosh, I have beans in the fridge, I can put beans in here. I have like an avocado, I can put that in here. But I kind of wanted to keep it purely just Sunbasket ingredients so I can give you guys my opinion. And honestly, this is something that I'm very happy with the way it looks. I'm really happy with the colors, and the ingredients are pretty fresh. The tofu patty honestly looks really good. For somebody who likes having a protein source but is not super into the Impossible Burger on every single one of your meals, then this is pretty good. The dressing, I didn't use all of it because it's just like, it's a lot, you know? I'm not a really big fan of oil. I'll eat it if it's in food. If it's like food that I'm making for myself, I prefer not to use oil. But you know, I'll eat it, especially for science. That is the only thing really. Everything else, like, it was so easy to put together. It was very relieving to not have to get out a bunch of ingredients and then put stuff away. Also, I thought there's no way that all this is gonna make enough for 2 people. Like, it's probably gonna make one big salad, but that's just gonna be for me. But I think they factored in the fact that vegans can't eat a lot. This salad is a pretty good salad for me, and it's like literally, it's like bigger than my face. I made 2 big bowls, and I actually even had extra for like half of a salad or like a side salad for another meal if I wanted. Man, I'm looking at this picture now, and the salad I made it's pretty similar looking. I'm really happy with that. And the patty is good. Look at these roasted cashews. Are they roasted or raw? Oh, they're dry roasted. Wow. So this tofu veggie burger was an add-on, and I was looking in the ingredients. Dietitian me wants to look and see. I was gonna eat it anyway regardless of the ingredients, but I really like that it says organic tofu veggie burger. There's no fillers, just protein packed organic firm tofu, and there's 19 grams of protein in each patty. 19 grams of protein is almost 40% of what I need to eat in a day. That's pretty good.
Show you something.
Back to work.
One eternity later.
Almost done editing this video. Actually, I'm done. I just need to upload it, but I got pretty peckish again, so I got more cherries. These cherries are so good. All right, I am now at the gym. I kind of feel like moving my body. I just like still feel very energized. Editing that video actually took a pretty long time. I ate a bunch of chocolate bark actually. Like it's this dark chocolate almond bark. I showed it in my previous video. So I just got back from the gym. I don't have that much time left before I have to go to sleep since I'm waking up early. So I'm hoping that this dinner from Sunbasket is easy to make. I'm kind of excited. It's like, will this be fast or will it be slow? Spicy bibimbap. Let's continue on with this little Asian theme we got going on today. We've run into technical difficulties. I lost the instructions. Good thing that they have it online. Okay, so I'm supposed to cook the rice, but I already have rice cooked, so. Prep the mushrooms and kimchi. Cook the mushrooms. Cook the spinach. Warm the yuba noodles. What is yuba noodles anyway? Yuba noodles, oh my gosh, they're super high in protein. 21 grams for one serving. This is yuba. It is noodles made from the skin that forms on the surface of soy milk when it's heated to make tofu blocks. Amazing. Really surprised by this. I thought it was just normal noodles when I was ordering it. Anyway. So it has been about a year since I did my ketogenic experiment. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, make sure you check out the link in the description below. My friend Miles from Healthy Crazy Cool and I last year embarked on a 3-week journey on a vegan keto just to see what it would be like. And as you can tell, my diet has changed drastically since I did that experiment. So from that experiment, I ate obviously lower carb, and then when I got off I was eating more carbs but just like less and like more fats, and now I feel like I'm starting to eat more carbs again and less fat, but for the reason that I feel this is what my body wants right now. A couple months ago I actually dove into the world of intuitive eating, and as I was reading the book called Intuitive Eating, which I think is a must for all people who are interested in diet and are really curious about the process of intuitive eating, I always found myself advocating for eating when you want, not counting calories, not really making any food rules, but I realized that I never really looked into the literature. I never read any books about it. I never really researched it. So I read the book, and as I was reading it, I was like, man, I really do not intuitive eat. I have so many subconscious food rules that I just don't think are necessary, that I feel like are hampering on my mental health. And so as I just let go of those food rules more and more, I realized that I'm reaching for the things that I want to eat because they feel good and they happen to be higher in carbs, and I am okay with that. I don't have any like physical goals. I have no physical health problems right now. I feel really, really good. I love moving my body. I love eating plants. I love eating a lot of it. To think about doing the ketogenic diet again just brings me anxiety. The pros that I found on the ketogenic diet were things like increased energy, focus, digestion, what did I say, like better sleep, higher like brain functioning. But honestly, I feel the same now, if not better. And I have no idea if that's because I got used to working as a dietitian, because when I did that, I was a dietetic intern. I was working 8 hours, 5 days a week, just thrown into it. On top of that, also I had schoolwork, and I was also making YouTube videos. I mean, to go from having all this time to myself to absolutely no time, I was very stressed. So maybe finding solace and peace within a very strict diet helped me out, which also couldn't be that healthy for my mental state, right? Because I don't want to use food or a diet or a meal plan to bring me peace and calm, because food is something that we absolutely need for survival. Viewing it as a way that is conditional or a way for us to cope with our problems is a really big culprit, not a big culprit, but it is a big contributing factor to eating disorders, because it's not about the food, it's about the fact that we have attached emotions and schedule and routine to food, like psychologically. But for some people, you know, that doesn't even faze them, it doesn't even reach them. And on that end of it, the side that is not psychologically involved with the food and the relationship that people have between food and mental health. There's also the fact that the ketogenic diet doesn't provide enough carbs for long-term productivity, long-term energy, I want to say. I've noticed now that I have so much more energy. I'm working out or walking every single day along with practicing yoga every single day, and I just have so much energy for it. Like, I'm excited to do it. Whereas on the ketogenic diet, I felt like I only had enough energy to do one workout and then I would be sitting for the rest of the day. Again, it could be different lifestyles, who knows. There are a couple points about the ketogenic diet that I want to address. As a clinical registered dietitian, over the year I have learned a lot about nutrition and the body, and I just thought it was so interesting really seeing it in application and in practice, that a ketogenic diet, like, yes, it can help with weight loss and it can help with diabetes, but you're looking at the wrong markers here. So with weight loss, obviously a ketogenic diet is going to help you lose weight because you're shedding a lot of water weight in the first week or two, because glycogen, which is the longer chain carbohydrates that's stored in our muscles and liver, gets broken down because we're not eating glucose or carbohydrates anymore. So our body needs those carbohydrates first before we go into either starvation mode or ketosis. So yes, you are shedding water. Glycogen holds onto a lot of water and you flush that all out. And then you end up being in a caloric deficit because fat is so satisfying. And so if you are following a meal plan, then you'll find that easily you are not that hungry. If you're following a standard ketogenic diet that is made up of animal products, then you are going to be taking in not only fat, saturated fat that causes the rise of LDL cholesterol in our body, but also adding things like TMAO, and then our body makes it into TMAO, which is harmful for the body because it damages the part of our blood vessels that creates nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is really necessary for the flow of oxygen, red blood cells throughout our body. Pre-workout is basically nitric oxide stimulators because you're trying to get all the blood to those muscles so you can pump and work harder. Another thing about just eating animal products in general is that the high protein content in animals not only has TMAO but also has something called IGF-1, which is a growth factor which causes, yes, growth in muscles, which is really good for, I don't know, like a calf who's trying to become a 400-pound cow in a matter of months. But for us, growing faster is not necessarily the best thing, especially if we have cancer cells in our body. IGF, it grows and it'll grow everything. And then another con that I find, even if you are eating plant-based but you want to do the ketogenic diet for your diabetes, the claims that ketogenic diet purporters hold for diabetes is that it'll lower your blood sugar and help you keep your blood sugar low. Well, duh, because you're not eating any more sugar, you're not eating any more carbohydrates, so of course your blood sugar is going to be low. But that doesn't fix the insulin resistance that is in our cells, and that is the problem for the rise of blood sugars in the blood. Because with insulin resistance, our cells can no longer take in that glucose, so the glucose stays circulating around the blood, which causes a whole myriad of problems. But obviously on a ketogenic diet, you're not eating any carbohydrates, which means you're not getting any glucose that needs to go into the cell. That doesn't mean the problem's fixed though. I had a patient in the hospital who was on a diabetic diet, but wanted to be off the diabetic diet because his blood sugars were fine. I went up to him, he was like, yeah, my wife went on keto and she lost 40 pounds and I went on it too. And my doctor even had to take me off of my metformin because my blood sugars were so low. He said it was totally fine. And then I was like, oh, but I see you had a spike in your blood sugar the other day. Like, what happened? And he said, oh, you know, that was one of my grandkids. They came and brought candy and I just snuck a piece in. And I'm like, oh, okay. His blood sugars were low, right? And it was managed with the diet, but it only cleaned up the symptom, the high blood sugar. It didn't clean the insulin resistance, as evidenced by the fact that his blood sugar spiked when he ate some sugar. And so that's why I'm not like a big supporter of the diet of a ketogenic or low carb diet in general for diabetic patients, because it doesn't treat the fact that their cells are still insulin resistant. And what's going to help insulin resistance, that's shown time and time again, is a low fat, high carbohydrate, plant-based diet. And when I say high carbohydrate, I mean like whole plants, potatoes, sweet potatoes, whole grains. Also, I feel like for weight loss, there are so many easier ways to lose weight that are more sustainable, more enjoyable, and just better for your body overall. I feel like I'm making this really, really long, so I'm going to end this here. I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know what your thoughts are now on the ketogenic diet if you have been watching for a year or if you're just looking into it even more now. I will leave some links and resources in the description below if you want to do more reading for yourself about the ketogenic diet. And for my very last opinion, I really enjoyed Sunbasket. I feel like it is a really, really good option for people who want to try something new, who are busy, who want a creative, varied amount of like meals sent to them. The way that it works is you just go to the link, sign up, choose your first order. You can choose the meals that you want. I chose the vegan meal plan. You can choose the meals that you want from Sunbasket. And the meals in the paper bags and recyclable packaging is delivered straight to your house. I did ask them about recyclable packaging, and they do have a whole entire section on that. If you're interested, make sure you click again in the link in the description below. You'll get a discount off of your first box. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that you learned a little bit more, just enjoyed hanging out with me, my talkative little self. I always make these end segments so long. I swear I don't mean to, but I just have a lot to say about nutrition. I'm obsessed. I wish you all a wonderful morning, noon, day, or night, and I will see you next time. Bye.